And sisters to Cuba, put your hands together for yourselves during these beautiful days. I can say that during these days, as well as in the Cuban night, we a celebration we had yesterday evening, we were able to share different identities. It's privilege. It's total privilege to gather in this second day and the 21st celebration of the internet governance in the Caribbean. Welcome you all. And as you were able to see, we are in a blessed land, Cuba, which is welcomed us with all the warming manifestations, the sons of the sun, the sons of the ocean. We were able to see, to watch each other into our eyes, and also to speak one to the other, and that's crucial for our exchange. I would like to ask you all to raise up so that we can listen to the Cuban national anthem, please.
Muchísimas gracias.
Thank you very much. I would like to make some initial and arrangement announcements before we start the debate. For the in-presence participants, we would like to have our cell phones on silence mode, and you can also scan the QR in your credentials for connection. For the online participants, we have interpretation both in English and Spanish. You can select the language in the interpretation button, one for English and two for Spanish. The microphone and the camera are in silence mode and shall be activated only if the online participants are invited to take the floor. We would like to ask as well that all conversations, comments, remarks, and questions are in a relevant professional context adequate for these organizations, events, and meetings. In case difficulties are seen, please write to us to have some assistance. Likewise, please consider that the presentations of all the speakers during this event might be consulted by scanning the QR in your credential or the website of the CTU, www.ctu.int. And as I said at the beginning of this presentation, we are not on our own. We are a great family. We are a community, and best thing that has happened to me is to meet this Jamaican woman who studied here in Cuba. Welcome, Terri-Karelle Johnson. Welcome, my dear friend, to this scenario.
Muchísimas gracias. Bueno,
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. And I would like to tell you I studied veterinary medicine in Villa Clara province. So I'm from Villa Clara. He said I'm from Jamaica. And it's true because Cubans said you are from Jamaica. Don't say you are Jamaiquina, because Jamaiquina is not good thing to be said. So now I can go to Puerto Rico, to the Dominican Republic, Spain, Panama. I say, are you from Jamaica? Are you Jamaiquina? No, I'm saying Jamaicana. So welcome you all to Cuba.
first time. Welcome to Cuba, the largest island in the Caribbean. Usted habla en inglés, pero ayer me contaron que bailó como cubana.
Speaking English, but yesterday I was told that we're dancing as a Cuban. Yes, just a little bit. That shows that even in the internet there is Cuban presence, Cuban flavor and music sense, And there was a famous song that was during the independence of Jamaica. This is what we are today. And I was planning to say that Cuba,
Island in the Caribbean that stretches from Pinal del Rio all the way down to Granma. Cuba is the island known for Havana Club, for the best cigars, for casino, y rueda de casino, y de muchísimas cosas.
Me tienes que enseñar a bailar el reggae entonces. Voy a terminar bailando reggae, usted casino.
I'm gonna learn how to dance reggae. So we are all from the Caribbean. I propose you to keep on with the program, the schedule, the agenda. Yesterday, we were able to make a first step that was present in the heart of each of us. It was not only a technical encounter, but also, as Terry said, was a meeting with Caribbean souls. We were able to share ideas, viewpoints, and sometimes those are superficial information. But now, in this occasion, we were beyond that point. This is a commitment, and that's why we followed all this path, knowingly that the Caribbean future in the Caribbean is not abstract promise, but also a promise that we shall meet, that we shall keep, and this is our legacy
of that heritage that defines us. Today, we have the privilege of welcoming distinguished leaders and visionaries. They aren't just names, they are the guardians of the future that we are trying to build. With all the love and respect that the Caribbean has to offer, allow us to recognize them. And with that said, welcome to the second day of the 21st staging of the Caribbean Forum of Internet Governance.
Nosotros entonces vamos a hacer las presentaciones oficiales de.
So we shall make the initial presentations, official presentations of those accompanying us.
I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Rodney Taylor, Secretary General of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union. Sir Rodney, Sir Taylor, your work is the backbone of this union.
Un aplauso para él, por favor. Bienvenido. También nos honra tener el honorable.
We are honored to have Ernesto Rodriguez Fernandez, First Deputy Minister of Communications of the Ministry of Communication of Cuba. We have him as a beacon and an example to be followed in this country. Welcome, Deputy Minister.
Febles Estrada, Vice Minister of Communications, Ministry of Communications of Cuba, and Mr. Cleveland Thomas, Area Representative for the International Telecommunication Union, welcomes.
También se encuentra con nosotros Judith.
We also have Judith Mercedes Hernandez, member of the Central Committee of the Communist Party Secretariat, and Ovar Perez Salomon, official from the Central Committee of the party. Welcome both of you.
Chengetay Masango, jefe de la Secretaria de Gobernanza del Internet de las Naciones Unidas.
Y también con nosotros, bienvenido a la.
And also, put your hands together for them all, please. And we also have here some specialist researchers from the Caribbean.
So we also extend our most sincere recognition to the officials of the Cuban government. We have heads of agencies, regional as well as local. We'd also like to acknowledge our friends of the media, production, ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's here. Thank you for being here. We had a fantastic day yesterday, but don't take our words for it. Let us have a look. Entonces nosotros hicimos muchas cosas ayer, así que vamos a ver.
So yesterday we did a lot of things here. We gather, we exchange ideas.
Una voz, una red, vamos a llevarlo. Desde las islas hasta las costas brillantes, voces que se alzan construyendo puentes gigantes. Juntos llegamos con ideas por compartir. El futuro es nuestro, listos para construir. Cada chispa, cada voz rompe el ruido, se alza veros. Mano a mano la decisión es unirnos con visión.
Un Caribe, una red, siente el poder. Corazones latiendo al amanecer. En Varadero nos volvemos canción. Unidos por la transformación.
Nos logramos, brillamos, codificamos el cielo. En Cuba, en Varadero, soñamos sin miedo.
Espero hayan disfrutado.
I hope you have enjoyed these images from the first day, and I would like to have a round of applause for young people that were the protagonists of yesterday afternoon, and they deserve to be commended because of the presentations they had yesterday afternoon, something we enjoyed a lot. We also spoke about empowerment for women.
Nice, and acknowledge the very hardworking production team that was able to edit everything that took place all the way down yesterday evening. Could we kindly give a fantastic round of applause for the persons of production? And finally, that song that you hear that just has a lot of rhythm and a lot of beat, and it's just very catchy, that was actually created right there by Arranz, who created that theme song just for this particular forum. Grand applause. Thank you so very much. So we have seen the video, but let us now contextualize what it is we learned. Day one in Varadero was nothing short of just amazing, and we traced the Caribbean's digital journey while also strengthening the voice of the youth. From the Caribbean Internet Governance Forum, we visited our shared foundations since WSIS 2005, reaffirming the power of multi-stakeholder collaboration in charting a resilient and inclusive digital future. We saw strong calls to harmonize the CARICOM ICT space, to develop regional data hubs and governance frameworks, and to fortify our cybersecurity and telecom infrastructure in ways that are not only robust, but also sustainable and energy efficient.
Muchos de esos debates también se centraron en la inteligencia artificial, que emergió como facilitador.
Many of those debates were also taking place. Yesterday we spoke about the health of tourism, agriculture, and we also spoke about the importance of having a responsible adoption. And from Cuba, we were able to see some examples related to transformations in telecommunications, where women are represented in 71% of executive responsibilities and 75% of leadership roles. All of that giving the women opportunities for technical development in the region.
Forum in parallel reinforced that young people are not passive observers. They are drivers of innovation, inclusion, and sovereignty in the digital age. Youth leaders are committed to protecting digital economies. They're also really driven because they want to be a part of cyber-related issues, climate-related risks, championing gender equity in ICT careers, and continuing to build bridges to forge forums such as WSIS, the IGF, and the Global Digital Compact. Their message was clear. Caribbean youth are not the future of internet governance. They are its present. So, what are the principales conclusiones del día?
Ese análisis que acabas de hacer.
The analysis you have just made lead as to the preamble of what we're doing today. The Caribbean is to strengthen regional collaboration to overcome fragmentation of the infrastructure of information and technologies, and also to achieve equity in market. Women and young people are the center of the inclusive future in digital world. Governance and sustainability are the pillars to sustain our transformation in the digital world. That calls us to our plan of action.
Harmonize ICT policies, prioritize resilience in climate, health, education, and economy, and ensure Caribbean representation in global governance. To the youth, well, they're to join the Caribbean ICT Youth Network, and they will continue to innovate and co-create local solutions and participate in the upcoming CTU ICT Week in Kingston, Jamaica.
Para ser los anfitriones, entonces vamos a bailar del son,
29th of
a bailar reggae. Ahora, lo más importante es que se asumieron con
The most important thing is what we have commitments, and we were able to find some virtual exchange. We are to extend infrastructure as well as to deeper into the participation of women in technologies and information, to have the participation of the Caribbean youth together with Cuba and CTU. We were able to establish we need an inclusive and sharing Caribbean. In the first day when we proved that the position for the Caribbean is clear and audacious, and we are to promote these meetings in coming days.
Two, it gives me great pleasure for me to invite Mr. Rodney Taylor, Secretary General of the Caribbean Telecommunications Union, to deliver the opening remarks. Please make him welcome.